You're about to go out on a run. Time for a quick checklist. Trainers, running gear, maybe some hydration. What about music? When I talk to people about any of the runs I've been on, I'll normally have the same few questions. How far did you go? Where did you place? What was your time? How was that race overall? When I throw into the mix that when I'm doing my ultras, I don't listen to music, in fact for any of my runs, I tend to get a few more questions like, how can you run without music? What do you do instead? And it got me to thinking, am I just a weirdo or is this more common than people think? Now in the army, we rely on music quite a lot when we do our gym circuits. Our PTIs will throw on some banging tunes and we will frantically try and motivate ourselves with the music to smash out all the reps that we're required to do in the vain hope that we will gain the approval of these chiseled gods. When we move on to our weighted marches or our running sessions, again, we normally won't have music. What we will have is shouted word of command from the PTIs telling us to lift our feet, stride out, or just be better. But yeah, I got to thinking, what are the reasons that I don't personally use headphones of any description? And these are my top 5. So these are in no particular order, but I'll start with cost as my number 1 reason. I've already spent quite heavily on my trainers, my hydration vest, event fees, travel, my gels, all that kind of stuff. And quite honestly, the thought of then spending another kind of 50 quid plus on the bone conducting headphones, which are normally the ones you need to wear now for safety reasons, just puts me off. I do quite well without needing to listen to music, so it's one less thing to worry about, one less thing to get upset about if I break them or lose them. Quite simple, really. My second reason, the way I'm trying to explain it is just to reduce dependency on it. So when I'm in the gym and I'm listening to music, I get the benefit. I've got something to work out to, keep me motivated, keep the endorphins going, and equally it just creates a nice little cocoon around me. I think with a lot of other gym goers, when you've got your earphones in, people tend to know not to disturb you, which is quite nice. When I'm on my runs, because I don't train with them, I just think if I did were to rely on the music, and for every reason like the battery dies or the headset breaks, whatever it may be, something that I'm used to training with is then suddenly removed, and it's just going to make an ultra, especially, that lot harder. So for that reason, I just think train how you're going to run. I train without music. I'm more than happy running without music. My third reason, while Flair tries to distract me and get in the video, is I find it easier to just mentally tune myself into my effort outlay and my pacing. Running tunes tend to be quite high tempo, and what I don't want to do is set off too quickly, which I've been guilty of in the past without music. And equally, I don't think it really fits in with my ultras where I'm trying to walk run. I don't really want to be creating kind of lower tempo running playlists. So I much prefer to be able to just drink in what's around me, talk to people as we're setting off in these races, and just concentrate more on what I'm doing. Because what I don't want to do is, as I get more fatigued or I zone out, is subconsciously start trying to match my running cadence to some really high tempo music and knacker myself unnecessarily. My fourth reason is to do with safety and situational awareness. A lot of the races I do will have some element of path or road to them, and there'll be posters everywhere when you're at the camp signing in stating that you can use the bone conducting headphones, but you're not allowed to wear standard earbuds. And I see plenty of people wearing those earbuds, even though it states if you're caught, you will be disqualified. I don't think anyone gets too excited when they see people doing them. I've certainly never seen anyone removed from the course, but I just think, why risk it? With the earbuds, I don't want to lose all situational awareness with traffic, with other runners, cyclists. And while I'm aware that the bone conducting headphones are really good and you do actually get to hear ambient noise around you, I just think for me, I'd much rather be switched on to what's going on around me. And equally, I think it just makes people more approachable when you're on these ultras and as you're overtaking people or being overtaken. If I haven't got earphones in, people can talk to me if they want or ignore me if they don't. But it just means you're just easier to talk to, and equally, people you see without them in, you're just that more willing to talk to them without them having to go, "Oh, sorry, what was that, mate? Yeah, tiring, isn't it?" All right. So that's why I don't have them in. And my fifth and final reason for not listening to music is something I've just really referenced in point 4, is the social interactions and just enjoying the environment. On my ultras, I have had some gleaming conversations and banter with people that are in the hurt locker as much as me, and we've just been able to talk away for a few K before one of us has just taken off. Normally them away from me, which says a lot about the standard of my conversation. But equally, if I was listening to music on my last ultra, I would have missed this banging bit of banter from this little child on a bridge as I was in my last 800 meters of a 100K race.
Thank you.
Now, stuff like that automatically makes it so much better. And certainly when I went into the last kind of 50 meters, running past spectators and then over the finish line, just being able to hear everyone cheering, clapping, made it far more enjoyable for me. But what I'd really like to know is, anyone who's watching this video, please put in the comments below, do you listen to music and do you think I'm weird, or do you understand my reasons, or can you think of any other reasons to go with it? I'd love to see your comments, and if you would please consider doing it, please like the video, leave some comments, maybe drop me in a follow as well, and just subscribe to the channel. It costs you absolutely nothing. It is free 99, and I would love to just build up this audience. Cheers for your time, guys. Take care and see you in another video soon.